And we're back. Boy, it has been, what, 2 weeks since we did the randomizer?
Yeah, holy crap. It's almost like we have jobs and lives. And...
Now, are you just as confused as I am right now? Because when I loaded in, I loaded in here.
Norfair. Huh.
I thought you always load in back at
the ship.
criteria.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing is consistent, damn it.
Do we really have that much stuff? We've completed that many dungeons?
Oh yeah, let's check our progress, by the way. So okay, we're missing 1 crystal and
really?
2 Torian key. Okay, 2 Torian keys.
We've really done that many dungeons in Zelda.
We've been tearing this game up, Chris.
Holy
we're
crap.
almost done. We've
All
got
right,
Turtle Rock in Legend of Zelda.
Uh-huh. Ganon's Tower.
Turtle Rock and the second dungeon in the Light World. That's what it is. Yeah, because we still don't have the damn book.
Right. Well, and we still...
Well, let's get to it.
We do still have to do Ganon's Tower, correct?
Oh, unfortunately, yeah.
Okay, that's what I figured. Which is just a pain in the ass, but...
Well, I guess tonight Ridley gets got.
Yeah, Ridley's about to go down.
He thought no one could get him, but here we are.
Though, essentially, you do have what you would normally have going into him anyway, so this part's not going to be that different.
Relatively unchanged.
Yeah, like we're kind of... In the end game, it sort of levels itself out, doesn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately, the randomizer at some point does just kind of devolve into...
The actual game.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll probably still get the Book of Medora in some random-ass place, but...
Oh, that's true. We do still need the Book of Medora.
Yeah. That's really all that's holding us back in Link to the Past, right?
Yeah.
That's essentially all we still need.
That and maybe the flute.
Well, oh yeah, the flute, that's right. Well, there's a bunch of items up here. Let's see. Let's roll the dice.
I forget how this part goes.
Smoothly with the screw attack. Hey, speaking of Metroid, you saw that I just put AM2R on the Steam Deck. And boy, are my arms tired.
From installing it or playing it?
So there are a couple of hoops that you have to jump through to get it working and running, and in addition to the fact that it's a fan game and not an official Steam game. So like if you want it to look nice like the rest of your titles, which I do, you have to add your own like custom artwork and everything, which is obnoxious the first time, but not that bad. But the real trick is you kind of have to like hop in between.
Oh, this is all a big waste of time.
Yep. You kind of have to hop in between the desktop mode and like the regular game launcher in order to get it to run just right. So like you have to go in the desktop mode, get the game, get the launcher, and then tweak some settings.
I'm familiar with it. That's what my Steam library looks like, complete garbage.
Yeah, and then from there, after that initial setup, you can just launch it like any other game. You basically have to create an executable text document that basically serves as your hard launcher. So.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
It's not hard, but it's a...
Can Nick remember how to do the space jump?
Oh, God. You know, in my old age, like,
if I don't think about it, yes.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, when I was a kid, I don't remember having any problems whatsoever with the space jump. I turned 30, and, like, I whiff it every other time.
See, for me, it's just... Sometimes I can do it, sometimes I can't. There's no in-between.
Yeah, isn't it weird? Now,
It's more annoying than weird.
Yeah. Well, and in... AM2R, and I guess really Zero Mission.
The Heart of Norfair.
Heart of Norfair, that's right.
Quite literally. All that for some super missiles. I feel like we say that a lot during this playthrough. All that for some super missiles.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if we got to the end of Link to the Past, and instead of the Triforce, there is a super missile?
Just another missile.
There it is, just sitting there behind Ganon.
Congratulations. I will now grant you your heart's desire.
To be fair, in the medieval world of Hyrule, where they have no concept of what a missile is, they would probably worship that shit.
Oh, yeah. You know, he who has the missiles rules Hyrule.
Right.
With an iron fist.
I'm willing to bet Ganon would go down from one super missile to the face. He wouldn't know what to do with himself.
Most mythical creatures would.
Oh, man. Hey, so
speaking of Ganon, did you know that Grimace
Go on.
Speaking of Ganon, did you know that Grimace is a creature of some kind?
Yeah, I mean, I always assumed, but I mean, there's like a canon name for what Grimace is?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a taste bud.
What? No.
You heard that correctly.
That's horse shit. That's some Hamburglar horse shit, if you ask me.
Look up the original. Yeah, that's Hamburglar propaganda, huh?
Right. Oh God. Oh God.
No, look up
jump is failing.
Look up the early designs for what Grimace was supposed to look like, and yeah, he was supposed to be like a taste bud.
And he was supposed to be evil, right?
He was like supposed to have like multiple arms or something and scales.
Right. I mean, like, God, Boomer era shit was just fucking creepy for the sake of creepy. Like, even when they weren't trying to be like if you ever watch like an old like Jim Henson film, it can be really unsettling.
Jim Henson, John Bluth. I mean, all these shows were terrifying.
And I don't know if they meant them to be, or if like they were just conditioned by, you know, the Great Depression to to think in a certain way that terrifies the rest of us. But
do we want to go down?
I don't know. I don't remember how to get to that room.
Yes. Right. Yes, because up would be the exit to Norfair, and I don't want to waste time.
Yeah,
I don't want to waste time. I want to put this randomizer in the grave. There are so many things I'm excited to play in 2023.
Yeah. So speaking of which, a couple of weeks ago, you asked about my games that I'm excited for in 2023. Well, the very first one.
I'm not interested in that anymore.
But the first one comes out in 9 days. Forspoken. It looks sweet. I know it's a AAA game, and you're not into that, but yeah.
I've heard it, but Forspoken kind of gets like thrown into like that word salad of like Vanguard, Afterimage, Forspoken, Unspoken,
Awakenings.
Yeah, I vaguely know what this is, but you may have to refresh my memory.
So it's stop me if you've heard this one before. It's an open world fantasy experience, but
like Anthem,
like The Witcher.
How's Anthem doing these days?
Yeah, right. But anyways, the gimmick of this game is you're a mage, and like it's supposed to have like a really cool magic casting system where
were those the Steam game tags, cool and neat magic system?
Yes, exactly. But in any case, like the trick about it is you can like manipulate the environment around you, which is kind of cool. It's sort of like a next gen tech demo sort of thing, but at the same time it's got a really cool premise, and I'm very excited to 300 rupees.
Oh boy.
I'm very excited to give it a try.
Sounds neat.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
not sure if I can quite get into an open world game these days, but
yeah, I mean, it's if nothing else, it's graphically impressive and is one of the few games that I've heard of recently that
there's not.
That has a really unique premise. So that'll be cool.
Are the superbugs behind this door?
Oh God, I hate them. Yeah, there they are. I hate these fuckers. I could never figure them out back in the day. It would always be luck if I got them. You have to wait until they dive at you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Not flip, but dive kick.
And then you got to be on the other side of them, I think.
Uh-huh. Oh, by the way, having now just finished Anno Mutationem, highly recommend.
Oh, damn you.
Damn me or damn him?
Both of you.
I wanted to finish Anno Mutationem.
You primarily for talking me into this.
What do you think is displayed on those TVs up there? They watching Sports Center or
definitely Maury.
Maury Povich. Hey, nice.
This is how they try to understand human culture. If he is not the father, why is he so invested in this?
Right. How many men has she slept with today?
How many men has this Earth woman mated with?
It is illogical.
He is clearly larger. Why does he not just consume the other males?
Maury is clearly the battle master. Why doesn't he just take the woman for himself? He could be the father. My God. This doesn't want to... These are the worst enemies in the game.
They literally are.
It stops
that
being...
should have been the boss.
Right, it stops being fun for that, like, one room. Then the rest of the game is beautiful.
I love how there's no life station before Ridley.
So you just have to, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. We still don't have the ice beam, do we?
We do, I just refuse to use it.
Oh, right.
It's just another step. I can kill faster without it. To quote Nihilus, I can move faster on my own.
Oh, man. So I'm freaking out a little bit right now. I feel like I have just the vaguest sense of a tingle in my throat. Which probably means I'm going to be down for the end of the week with the flu or something.
I've had that for about, 4 days. It's just a little sinus thing on my end. It's probably nothing.
You're going to die, Chris.
I mean, what's the worst it could be? COVID, you know?
Yeah, right. COVID. What else you
got?
No
one's ever died from COVID. It's like a stubbed toe.
Oh, God. Well.
I'm gonna have to grind.
Yeah, go
bit.
back to those other guys that come
you know what?
out of the tunnel.
No, I will not grind. I'm gonna fight him as is because I'm good enough the way I am.
I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me.
And if I'm not good enough for Ridley like this, I'll never be good enough for Ridley.
Just me or... No, I guess you did hit him. He just doesn't really communicate that you hit him. Alright, Riddles. Time to blast his ass with super missiles. I guess you start off with regular missiles, but...
Might as well get the garbage out of the way, you know?
Yeah, the dross. Then when he's weaker, then work on the... Oh, God.
Dross? Did you say Draught? That's a character from Shadow of the Torturer.
Oh, so it is.
Ross, Draught, and Severian. Okay, alright, we're not going to go down this road just yet.
How do you pronounce it? I couldn't tell if it was Roach or Rosh.
I go with Rosh.
Okay. That's what I've kind of been doing too, but you never know. But, no, I just told you I told you this morning, didn't I? I just got to the part where he gets exiled, so it's picking up.
That's really where some of the best stuff in the book begins, but I loved all the tower life stuff though too. So
yeah, the Citadel was I want to live in the Citadel. That sounds fucking cool.
Okay, let me kill this giant space lizard, and then I have to ask you something.
Go for it. Yes, I will be purchasing a replica of Terminus Est.
Are you dead now? We're getting closer than I want.
He's asking you the same thing. Are you dead? Fortunately, you've got some reserve tanks. Oh, God. There we go.
Woo! How horrifying was that as a kid?
Yeah, right? What's he gonna do?
Me.
What's he gonna do? Crystal 2. Thanks,
Crystal
Ridley.
2.
Thanks, Ridley.
You're a real class act, sir. Seriously, why is there no life station?
Yeah, really. Alright, power bomb this room. Hey, the cape.
That could actually be pretty useful for Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, what were you saying?
Oh, I said I'll absolutely be buying a life-size replica of Terminus Est.
Oh my god. I gotta tell you, Terminus Est is the most badass sword.
Right?
Anything.
I've only been introduced to it, but...
Well, I mean, it ain't gonna change much. It's a sword, right?
Yeah. Maybe there's something really cool with it that I don't know about yet. I don't know. But that was it was an executioner's weapon, right?
Yes, it is a sword fit for a Carnifex, if you will.
Yes. But yeah, no, I'm super intrigued by this plot. So far I have not been able to really put this book down except for when I have to put it down and pay attention to my family.
Except for when I have to.
Right.
So, now I gotta ask, when you first started reading it, what genre did you think it was?
Yeah, well, I had an unfair advantage because you kind of cued me in that there was something I should be looking for, but, I didn't read
I kind of regret having done that.
I didn't read and the funny thing is, though, I feel like it should be, there should be a spot in the book where, everyone kind of comes to that realization. It's a big, mind-blowing, oh my god, this is our world sort of thing. But in the version that you picked up for me, on the very back, it actually gives like a brief synopsis, calling the book a sci-fi dystopian sort of thing. And I'm like, why would you do that? Like, it's so much more. Damn it. Yeah, like it's more intriguing if you let the reader come to that revelation themselves. Like, so I kind of knew something was up with the description of the Citadel, like the tower having a propulsion system and whatnot. I'm like, that's kind of a weird phrase. What could that possibly mean? And then it dawned on me, like, oh, okay. Well, after you told me to pay close attention to the painting curator, and it was totally, the moon landing
with Master Rudison and the painting of the moon landing.
Yes, exactly.
I did not catch that my first time. There is a point in book 2 that absolutely spells it out.
Sure.
But one of the fun things about the book is there's many places where you can come to that realization that, oh wow, this is not medieval fantasy land. This is super this is so far in the future that things have like regressed.
Exactly, yeah. And that honestly, like, to answer your original question, when I saw the cover and kind of read a little bit about it from what you told me, I just assumed, like kind of dark fantasy.
Mm-hmm. And that's certainly the intention.
Yes, it is. Like, it. What I love about the book so far is it seamlessly interweaves the genres.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't put it front and center. It expects you as the reader to kind of figure it out as you go. And one of the great things about it is, there's just so many little things that are off. Like, okay, you have these apprentices, going into this graveyard at the Citadel, and then you've got pistol fire, happening. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's strange. Why are these pistols firing beams of light?
Yeah, and there I was kind of thinking,
maybe it's metaphorical.
Well, there I was kind of thinking too, like maybe a little steampunkish fantasy, but no, like, yeah,
but it's just enough to throw you, and it doesn't dwell on it, and it shuffles you along.
Well, and the cool thing about it is, the descriptions are. They paint a very clear picture, but at the same time, like, it's almost like he's leaving you to draw a lot of your own conclusions, which is really
That is why the Book of the New Sun series is completely unfilmable. Mm-hmm. It would never work as a Netflix series.
Because everyone's picturing something different.
Correct. Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
And I think that is so cool. It's like the Watchmen conundrum to the nth degree.
Yes. And what I love about it so far is, kind of exactly what we've...
I was really banking on an energy tank.
Oh, right. That would have been nice for you.
Oh, no.
What was I going to say? So like the writing style in it, like, you're right. It interweaves fantasy and sci-fi seamlessly, but that's like never the point of the book. The point of the book is to tell its own story, and it's almost kind of inconsequential where it would actually take place. You know that there's a citadel, you know that there's a tower, you know that there's guilds, and like, it all serves to drive the character Severian forward.
Yes, exactly. It's like the vampire in Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. That's not the point.
Exactly. And I'm really glad that he took that approach, because anyone trying to write fantasy post-Tolkien is going to go two directions. They're going to be lampooning Tolkien, or they're going to be going the Game of Thrones route, generally. And don't get me wrong, that's not to say that they
all have their place.
Right, yeah. Like, and the people don't do some really creative and wonderful things with it, like, for instance, The Witcher. But
yeah.
But at the same time, though, like, the moment you start describing a fantasy world, like, oh, okay, so I'm automatically thinking, so that's this world's equivalent to orcs, or that's this world's equivalent to elves or hobbits. Or
not with Gene Wolfe, though.
No, not even a little bit.
Gene Wolfe is one of those writers who, once you start reading one of his books, you instantly ask yourself, where has this writer been all my life?
Seriously, he is absolutely fantastic, and like I've tried to avoid spoilers as much as humanly possible. One arrow.
It should be pretty easy because there's such a small fan community out there.
Right. So I truly didn't know where the relationship between Severian and what's her name?
Thekla.
Yeah. Say that again.
Thekla.
Thekla, okay, yeah.
I
didn't know
kind of
where that was
am a
going.
little bit sad that you're not doing the audiobook version of this, because that does help quite a bit.
Right, because you and I are going to be pronouncing the names differently sometimes. But anyways, I kind of had guessed that the plot was going to go like he falls in love and helps her escape. No,
yes,
not so much.
That's the logical conclusion.
Yeah. I also, hey, Gold Shield.
Hey, maybe Turtle Rock won't be so bad after all.
Not even a little bit. Yeah. You can just march right to the end of that one. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like I also love that his master's solution to making sure that exact plot didn't happen was to go get him laid a lot. Took him to the brothel, like that was great. It was, so we've got this 17-year-old kid guarding this beautiful woman who's oddly interested in him. We better head this thing off.
You've never been with a woman, right? Oh boy, we better get that taken care of.
Let's go
what's
ahead.
Rosh doing?
Yeah, right. Let's you and him go get some ladies.
Gosh.
And then his description of the place. Oh yeah, they charge extra if you hit them. They do that? That was great.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't meant to be funny. It was just one of those like details. It's like, oh wow. Okay.
Oh, it's just the straight-facedness of it. This horrible thing that's presented so matter-of-factly. Well, I mean, that's not what makes it funny, but that's what makes it funny.
Exactly. But and so this world is clearly like a very harsh world. But
Play
it's
the Hits
not.
does not endorse beating women. Do not beat women. Do not treat women badly.
Yeah. It's clearly a very harsh world, but it's also not like Game of Thrones where like it's meant to be dark for like shock value sometimes.
Game of Thrones revels in its pessimism.
Exactly.
Pessimism is just an element of the world that makes up Shadow of the Torch.
Exactly. Yeah. So you're right. There are some pessimistic elements to it, but like the characters are incredibly human and like, you know, I really thought I was in for like a very bleak, dark book, but like within the first 5 chapters, you're completely dispelled of that. Like Severian is awkward, but he's a likable protagonist, and he forms genuine relationships with the people around him, and he trusts people, and I mean, it's
even after his expulsion from the guild.
Yeah, his teacher's still a cool dude to him. Yeah.
Yeah. We all need a Master Gerlos in our life.
Yes.
Oh god, I almost quoted you something this morning, which was one of my favorite quotes in that series, which was I have a gift for you, Severian. I am deserving of no gifts. You are correct.
You are
Gifts
correct.
can only be given when they are deserved.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise, it is just payment for a deed well done.
Yep.
The only gifts you can be given are those which you now receive. Oh, I love Gene Wolfe.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Well, I also noticed from the beginning, like I also did not expect any kind of religious overtones necessarily, and for the most part,
buddy.
Yeah, right. And
Gene Wolfe is a devout Catholic.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna say, and within the opening line, I recognized one of my favorite hymns. Which was,
what was that?
Oh God, our help in ages past. That's the opening quote of Shadow of the Torturer.
Oh yes.
1,000 ages in thy sight are like an evening gone, far as the. Hold on a second. Far as the watch that ends the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't get there. All right.
I'm not remembering that line off the top of my head, but yeah, you get the idea. But I was like, huh, okay, well, I guess. I guess Jesus might be a thing in this world, or the quote is just meant to make me think about it.
All right. These sky cabbages got me distracted. What? We're done with Metroid, aren't we?
Essentially. I mean, really all you've got left is Mother Brain and a couple of odd items that might prove to be something if we're really desperate.
Oh my gosh, Nicholas!
But yeah,
do it correctly.
So the other thing about that is, we're literally only missing the Book of Medora,
and the flute,
Wait, where does the flute go? In your
on
inventory?
top of the shovel, because it's supposed to replace the shovel.
Right.
Yep.
You're 100% correct. Yeah. But anyway, so the other interesting thing about that hymn is it immediately made me look for messianic overtones, which is kind of funny because at the very beginning, there's like a throwaway line of like, I'm going to tell you this story that basically explains how I fell ass backwards into this throne. And I'm like, oh, okay. So
yes.
I guess look for a throne.
Yeah, they kind of tell you, did we go down there and get this thing yet?
I want to say we did, but couldn't hurt to double check.
We'll find out. Yes, how he was pushed backwards into the throne of the Autarch.
Your way is much more eloquent than mine.
Hey, what can I say? I love that series.
Yeah. Oh, it's. I mean, I'm only a quarter of the way through the first book, and I can already tell it's something special.
And that's the best way of putting it. It is definitely. Oh, god
son
damn it.
of a bitch!
All that
might
magic
as well pick
wasted.
up that magic, or just not.
Or wasted.
Pretty sure there were magic bottles under those skulls, but that's okay.
It was only health.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yep. I don't know why I know that, but I know that.
Well, you're fine.
Well, we've done a really good job getting ourselves out of shape for Turtle Rock. I was afraid we were in too good of a starting condition.
So we're basically just on a hunt for the goddamn book, aren't we? Without
we got to do
clue
Turtle
where it
Rock
could possibly
at some point.
be. Shit. So
it's either going to be these two dungeons or some random ass item.
So this is where I am with Max in our playthrough, where there's just like one or two things that are really just halting our progress. So now you just have to search high and low. The rock over there to your left. Oh, you would need the book for that one.
You absolutely need the book.
Damn. Okay. Well, shit.
At this point, we just soldier on and hope the problems take care of themselves.
Yeah, I guess. But you need the book to enter Turtle Rock, right?
No, we needed ether. That was a whole different problem.
That's right. Okay. All right. Well, so Turtle Rock we can do, and we'll just pray the book's in there.
Let's see here. Oh, we're gonna be just fine. Whoop.
Sorry, I'm thinking like any possible items that we haven't scrounged.
Oh, I'm not too worried at this point. Again, we got this whole dungeon to go through. I think based on yours and Max's playthrough, I didn't realize this with mine, but I think we're guaranteed a treasure in each dungeon, right?
You are, but that treasure could potentially be like 300 rupees.
I think you're guaranteed an item of some sort.
Oh, okay.
Like a progression item.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, then maybe it will end up being that then.
It can only be one of two things, and 50-50 shot of it being useful.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that the flute really does much anything for us, right?
No, the flute's kind of superfluous.
Oh, wait. None of this matters, Chris, because we could just go into Ganon's tower right now if we wanted to.
I thought we needed all of the
We have all the crystals. We just need the two Torian keys.
Right. Well, so don't we essentially have to beat these?
Well, we have to... Okay, killing the bosses in Super Metroid is not enough to open the Torian gate. You have to collect these Torian Metroid keys as well.
Yes, exactly. So what I'm saying is we would have to beat these two dungeons in order to do that, correct?
Oh, yes, absolutely. There's no getting around this.
Okay.
Okay, that's nice. Quit doing that.
Meaningless to me. My shield.
None of this matters to me.
Yeah, you're pretty well unstoppable. In both games, offensively. It's just...
Did I... Oh, yeah, no, it's just an embarrassment of riches of magic now.
Yep. I've gone through this dungeon in my youth, completely unaware of how to get the gold sword, so all of this was like taking substantially longer than it needed to.
This is one of those longer dungeons that just, I don't know, it just feels like a slog. You never really feel like you're progressing.
Well, with
it's just one damn room
sword,
after another.
Things take so long to kill.
I'm gonna be real upset if this leads to some fairies.
Right.
Like, real upset.
Here we go.
Ooh, I survived the trials of the haunted...
Son of a bitch.
Fuck you.
Hey, they also gave you some magic. Can you pull on one of those tongues? No. Wait. No. Son of a bitch. So, anything exciting going on for you, Nick? Oh.
I fell to my death earlier.
Like you do. Oh my god, Link. Link forgot what he's doing.
Having a stroke. Nothing of particular note. It's tax season.
Oh,
Bunch of tax-related stuff going on at work. Nothing of particular import.
You realize if I ever do wind up getting a call to the Toledo area, you officially become my tax guy, right?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
I know, that's not to say I won't compensate you, just that...
Well, I didn't say I'd do it for free.
Exactly. But 8 years into my job, I still have no idea how my taxes work.
It's something everybody should learn, but at the same time, when you have deductions and pass-through income...
Yeah. Mine are extremely strange.
Yeah, that requires a bit more finesse.
It is unpleasant. Oh,
God!
No. Oh, no!
Maybe we can salvage this.
Oh, that is demoralizing when that happens.
Fine, it's fine. It's just gonna tack another minute onto the stream. It's fine. Every minute I spend playing this damn game is a minute I'm not streaming Tunic. God damn it.
That's right, yeah, Tunic. So explain to me what Tunic is.
All right, you look at it. Tunic looks like basically a Link to the Past with a fox, right?
I mean, I have no frame of reference for the game. I know it's got cute animal characters on the front. Nice.
Oh, I got greedy.
Oh, that's just straight up an element of the game. Okay, cool.
Well,
guess that's it for Triple Rock.
Okay, I was gonna say what I needed was a normal key, but that'll do. No, I will say this. Tunic looks like basically The Legend of Zelda, but with a little fox.
Legend of Fox.
You're not wrong. But it is so much more than that.
God damn.
Not in like a like Inscription kind of way. Just
kind of like
it would be shortchanging it to call it a puzzle game. The game in itself is a puzzle, and has one of the best puzzle I've ever encountered in any game in my life.
Interesting.
I'll put it that way.
Okay.
It is very Da Vinci Code-esque, if you will.
Alrighty. I'm down
I
for that.
highly recommend you pick this game up immediately.
Sweet. So what you just described is I get super upset to this day whenever anyone calls Okami a Zelda clone, because just because
that's a weird thing to say.
Just because you go from dungeon to dungeon collecting items does not make it a Zelda clone. I mean, it completely does its own thing. Like, and it's just such a good game that and I didn't play it for so long because of the way that people described it. I was thinking to myself, well, why would I want to play a Zelda clone when I could just play Zelda?
Right.
And then I finally did play it, and it was fucking wonderful and unique, and it just was not a Zelda clone.
Well,
there you go.
It's like Souls-like. It's one of those things people just say and don't think about.
Exactly, yeah.
You know. But Tunic is very much like Legend of Zelda-esque. I mean, even the design of the shield is exactly the same as the Hylian shield.
Oh, sure, and I understand that, but like at the same time, generally when I think of a game being a clone of something, I automatically, for better or worse, get connotations of it being lazy. You know, like we couldn't be bothered to come up with our own shit, so here's just our riff on Zelda. And
it's not homage. It's just a straight up imitation.
Exactly. So like using Anno Mutationum as a example, like people are calling it like a Symphony of the Night clone. It is completely not a Symphony of the Night clone. It has its own identity. Its gameplay is solidly different, and it does its own thing. you're right. It is an homage to, the classic Metroidvania kind of thing, but it feels more like an evolution of it, which is completely different than saying that it, is a clone. That there's a clone and there's taking inspiration.
Are you familiar with the game? Oh gosh, I want to say it's like Daedalus and the Wonder Labyrinth.
Huh.
Okay, this was pretty big a couple of years ago, because everybody was like, finally, the Symphony of the Night spiritual successor we never got. And
we got so many Symphony of the Night successors, though.
Well, if you take a look at it, it makes more sense. But
no, I understand that, but people act like we've been starved for Symphony of the Night style games, and we haven't. I mean, like, in order for a Metroidvania to be really memorable for me, it's got to do more than just,
It's got to have a good high quality to it, right? Which Wonder Labyrinth did.
Good.
But here's the thing: is apparently I don't remember this puzzle. I remember playing through it, and I got like 2 hours into the game, and I just remember sitting there with like no smile on my face whatsoever. When it finally dawned on me, I wasn't having fun in any capacity.
Yeah,
because I had already played this game before.
Exactly. Well, not only that though, but
it was a well polished game, but it offered, like you said, literally nothing new to the equation.
Exactly, and like when they do that, I don't know. Clone games always just feel so joyless. Like they were made literally to ride the coattails of a better game. God damn it, a better game that came before it.
Well,
and that's not true of every imitation.
Right. I mean, that's a little cynical because
it is.
Like, haven't you at some point ever been like, oh man, I love Symphony of the Night so much, I wish I could make my own?
Oh, sure,
you know.
And there are a lot, like, for instance, Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania game, but completely, son of a bitch.
Oh boy.
Completely has its own identity.
Right.
I guess what I'm trying to say, Metroidvania games or Symphony of the Night successors are not rare. In fact, we're so oversaturated with them that in order for me to think a game in that style is worthwhile, it has to really do something special. And Mutation does that.
In short, Symphony of the Night is a game that has already been made. I don't need to keep playing it over and over again.
Right.
You know?
And to be fair, Konami themselves made it like 7 times. Oh God!
Evil tadpoles.
I've always wondered what those things were.
Well, I mean,
evil.
I wouldn't go and update the wiki page after I said that.
You got a key.
But do I want to go this way first?
Good question.
Yeah. For any chatbots out there, do not go and update the wiki page based on what I said.
But anyways, I derailed us a little bit. You were saying more about Tunic and how it's more than just
that's about it, because I don't want to ruin anything Zelda. If you ever end up playing it. Another one of those games where you're going to kind of go in just a little blind. Oh, I don't need money. He just left the treasure sitting there.
Walks into a room full of gold. I'm good.
And so the treasure of Eramathias was left intact.
The hero realized that his friends were the real treasure.
Also, his pockets were full. Oh, this room looks like a joy.
Yeah, I hate this one.
Can't wait to navigate this fucking mess.
God, Max and I still don't have the lantern.
Oh my God.
That lantern is going to be like the last item we get.
It's in Ganon's tower.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to use bad seed as an excuse, but we got a bad seed. Nicely done.
Hey, wait, maybe I can make this work.
Those invincibility frames, yo. Oh, wow, dude. Thread the needle.
I am in no way trying to get...
Oh, you're back at the entrance. Oh, God. Nice. There he goes.
Okay.
He did it.
Well,
Nicely done.
I should go see what's over here.
So I know hookshot, invincibility frame, but I'm also forgetting, how are you meant to do this room? You just tank the damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume. I think the Japanese version does a lot more damage in general, because I don't remember ever having to watch my health in the American version.
No, because, I mean, you already have the red tunic by this point.
Even when I had the red tunic, though. Oh. This just irritates me. Oh, Lord. Oh, Seamus, won't you come off that tap?
Seamus.
I don't know what I'm referencing.
Hey, he took a hit. Oh my god!
Okay, alright, I got it.
There we go.
God, please, please let the dungeon boss be right next through this door. Alright, I asked for too much, I know
This is where you would normally get the gold shield, right?
Pew, 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 pew!
Oh, not one of us hit him. Book of Medora. That's a compass.
This was a cool part.
Yeah, it made you think.
I like that mechanic.
Yeah, it did make you think. Book of Medora.
And that's really all this dungeon had to offer.
God damn it. Book of Medora. God damn it.
4 treasure boxes and not one of them remotely useful.
Book of Medora. God damn it.
I knew statistically speaking it had to be a key.
Yeah. I didn't do that mental math.
Okay, if I go into the light world, it's literally nothing.
It's gonna fuck you, yeah. We've
right.
all fallen for that trap. Oh my god, that poor thing.
I was a little surprised. I thought the, How did I do that?
I don't know. I was gonna say, the mask, I know it's supposed to... Oh, no. There we go.
My magic, I need that. I'm gonna try something here.
Rip its face off.
Huh, alright, no.
I'm gonna try something here. Fail. Okay, well.
I guess if you hit him with the spin attack, it's different. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
charge
make
it
the
up.
rules.
I just exploit them.
There's not like a treasure box, is there?
Only one way to find out.
I'll take 20 seconds and look.
God knows. We'd have to double back here. Trying to figure out what it was that we missed.
Did we get a treasure in this? Yeah, we did. It was a bottle.
Yeah, you got both a bottle and the, You got something else that was stupid. I don't remember what it was, but it was stupid.
I don't remember what it was, but it was stupid.
It was a stupid poop treasure. Nice. You know,
well,
just to be really ultra prepared for this boss.
Well, this is one of those bosses that has a bit of a enrage timer, because like if you don't use all of your magic, it becomes problematic.
If you run out, you're fucked.
Yeah, there's really not much you can do about it.
Well.
Okay.
Oh no. I always like the sound of the boss in this game.
What do you think that sound is? Do you think that sound was like just like a little Japanese man who had been working at his desk for like 37 hours straight, right. And then they just bit crushed it?
Sorry, Hiroshi, you're not going home to your family tonight. Wait, can you say that into the mic? Yes. Oh. All right, I forgot this boss even had a second part.
It's like Moldrin, but not as dumb.
He'd been up for 72 hours working on this game, and he's going into cardiac arrest.
So, tell me, Chris, what are you doing on your day off tomorrow?
Well, so every Monday is a day off for me. My
I forgot that whenever
are...
you drop your toast, it always lands jam side up.
Well, not really. Actually, that's one part of my job that actually sort of sucks. So,
you do have to work on Sundays.
Right. Well, like every every weekend for me is Saturday and Monday. So not only are they split, but whenever there's a 3-day weekend, like, it means nothing to me because no one has thought about that. And at this point, I'm too embarrassed to say, like, hey, it's kind of shitty that everyone gets a 3-day weekend and I don't. Can I take Tuesday off? Like, it would just make me sound lazy.
By the way, I guess this is all we can do at this point.
Yeah, I guess so. And hope that the Book of Medora is fucking in here.
All right, now, this dungeon is divided into 2 segments, if I remember correctly.
The upstairs and the downstairs?
Yeah. The upstairs is basically all combat, and then the downstairs is...
rage-inducing spikes, yeah.
A big old waste of time. Hey, I got Pegasus boots.
Hooray! Yeah, so like, the curse of, like, Zelda final dungeons is they're always meant to be like, hey, you have to use everything that you've learned and solve these puzzles.
Your final exam.
What it really ends up being, though, is like, hey, let's make the most frustrating moving platform mechanics that we can.
I would disagree. I don't think there's too much of that here, but I don't know. This tower just takes so damn long.
They're never my favorites.
I'm over it.
The N64 one, oh god. And you know, don't get me wrong, Ocarina of Time's a perennial classic.
Oh, that's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
Good god, man, that one sucked.
Hey, one of these could be the Book of Medora.
It, like, forgot that it wasn't a platformer. Like, you're jumping across lava and your stupid floaty boots. Oh, fuck that dungeon.
I'm missing, like, 8 hearts. What's going on here?
That's what we'll get instead of the book.
Boy, we've got an embarrassment of keys.
Oh, wow, yeah, you do. How the hell did that happen?
Very quickly.
So suddenly I'm really excited for the rest of the treasure chests in this dungeon.
No, but I have... I work tomorrow, so it's just another day for me.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm also supposed to go up to that conference in, well, not conference, it's a symposium in Fort Wayne. Which, I mean, it can be enjoyable depending on who all's there, but, 2 things. One, we've got the new dog, and so I don't really want to...
Not optimal timing, huh?
Well, not only that, though, but now I've got this itch in my throat. I'm like, I might not even go.
Ooh, that sounds... not going sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It is starting to sound more fun. Like I was really excited for it back in October.
Yeah, when it was far away.
Yeah. Like, yeah, this will be cool.
It's like Valentine's Day. It's like, oh, I'm excited for this. So, well, not so much now that it's
like
so
the idea of going out to a nice restaurant, except it's on the one night of the year where everyone else is going out to a nice restaurant, and so you're, wow, damn, that invincibility frame is not your friend. Invincibility.
I don't even know what the point of that was.
Nicely done. Do it. Skull's just fucking with you. Hey! All right.
Well.
There we go. That's the game. I mean, do we even want to beat the bosses? Just roll credits.
Run saved.
Roll credits right now.
What do you mean do it? Well, yeah, you're right. At this point, it's a formality, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's it. That's the whole shebang.
Well,
what is the boss in the second dungeon going to kill you?
We probably just should, I don't know, finish the run.
Yeah, I suppose. So I actually haven't beaten this, obviously. When you beat Ganon and Mother Brain, it's just like, hey, you did it.
You get like a special screen, then it brings up some statistics.
Oh, okay.
It's not amazing, but it's not nothing.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know what to say.
About what?
There's nothing to speculate anymore. I mean, we got what we came to get. Go do your thing. Tell me about some other things that are exciting for you right now.
Chris, you are not doing your part to hold up your half of the conversation.
No, I'm not. My whole thing was trying to remember what treasure chest we haven't opened, so now I don't have to care.
Well, here's one.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
Oh,
the big keys in there.
Key?
They're fucking with you. The big keys in there, and it's over.
Ganon holds the big key, the biggest key. Got the biggest key.
Grande key. Ooh. That was a close one. Hello, well done.
I mean, I could have relit the torch, but that's fine.
But you didn't need to. There's the big key.
Maybe.
I guess it could also be the compass or the map. Or no, we already got those, didn't we? Nope. There's the compass.
Well, we just got the compass. I mean, I could have stopped him.
Hey, it's these guys again.
Anything but
if only I had... Oh, wait.
No, he's back! You told us we wouldn't have to deal with this kid again!
Hey, Sparks is here.
Sparks. How you doing, Sparks? My night is complete.
Well, time to sign off. Hey, treasure. What could it be? 10 arrows. A piece of heart. Okay. And a missile. It's hard not to be disappointed at this point.
I mean, at this point, all we need is the flute, though, right?
I mean, we don't even need it. For completion's sake, yeah.
It feels so weird that we're saying that, but...
Eat those fairies.
Get over here!
No survivors. I can just picture it like... Psh, Wait, you didn't get the big key, did you?
Oh yeah, you're right. I did not.
All that effort.
Well, all that well, no, wait, that didn't get us the book.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, we had the book coming in, it's just... At this point, it's literally just trying to blast through the rest of the dungeon. Hey, there's the flute.
Now we can stop playing.
Alright. Big key, 20 rupees.
Okay. Do you want to go into, like, the second palace and then just, like, come back to this later?
I kind of don't want to come back to this later because it's such a pain in the ass. Like, why not just get it? Whatever.
At this point,
all we gotta do is... You're at the wheel.
All we gotta do is kill Aghanim.
Oh yeah, we haven't killed Aghanim.
Well, I mean, we gotta kill him harder this time.
Yeah. All right, but one of the Metroid bosses is down in that second dungeon, aren't they?
Yes. We're not getting out of doing any of the dungeons, Chris. You have to complete all of them.
Yeah, I know it.
I don't know how many different ways I can say that.
No. I just meant like with Ganon's tower. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to be a pain in the ass whether we do it now or later.
No, it's not like Howl's Moving Castle. It'll still be there.
Oh.
Boy, I'm surprisingly chipper for a man who hasn't slept in a day.
Yeah. It's kind of like being drunk, where like you start to feel awful, but then like you get back into your groove with like your fourth drink, and
I think I'm still coming off a cloud 9 from Tunic, and I swear to God that's the last I'll say about Tunic tonight. But
no, I'm curious.
Just it's been such a long time since like a game has energized me and made me feel like a kid again.
Nice. I wouldn't go quite that far with Anno Mutationum, but I mean it was a really enjoyable ride for me.
And I'm glad. I've kind of heard like mixed things about that. It seems like there's not a lot of middle ground with that game.
Well, I mean, there's some sloppiness to it. Like the story is kind of whatever, and there's some annoying characters. But like the gameplay, which is really what matters, is really cool. And like it does something that not a whole lot of games have done before, which is do like a highly detailed, sprite-based, character set against a fully 3D background, but still having excellent side-scrolling combat when it comes down to it.
All right.
Yeah, we fished the desert, didn't we?
Oh yeah. All we got to do is clear this dungeon. It'll take us like what, 20 seconds?
Yeah, it's
maybe
not going to be difficult. He's making the sign of the cross, right? I'm not crazy.
Someone got fired for that at Nintendo.
Right?
Alternatively, you could have just walked around.
Right. It's kind of funny because in the first game too, the shield very clearly had the image of the cross on it. So, like are early prototypes of Hyrule meant to be like strictly Catholic, or?
I think it's just basically like European land, right?
Yeah, right.
Like Europeland.
Europeland. Europa. Kind of like Earth. And I don't have anything bad to say about that book, but Earth is a little on the nose now that I think of it.
Just another one of those things where it gets you thinking, like, huh, you know? How similar.
Yeah, it's Earth, but is it Earth? Oh, well, alright.
Well.
I mean, now as long as they don't be assholes about the little keys, you're pretty well set.
But now, I mean, not necessarily to defend it because of my feeling towards it, but you think of that and how it's Earth, but it's also Earth. You also think, like, okay, well then, like, look at the Latin. The Latin never quite translates back correctly either, because, you know, because it's also like Latin. A corruption of it. Right,
yeah, exactly. No one in that age would know what the hell Latin is, yeah.
In universe, it mostly fits.
Yeah, they make it work. Yeah, I noticed that when they were going through some of the Latin phrases early in the book. I'm like, wait a minute, my Latin's not very good, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean that.
It was funny because I wanted to, like, quote a couple of those things, and I translated back to Latin. I was like, oh, this isn't even close. What's going on? And it can't be that Gene Wolfe doesn't know what he's doing.
No, right. He's being deliberate about everything. You can tell that. Well... A big key opened up a chest with a little key. It's almost like in the context of the randomizer, like the big boss of this dungeon was just like completely drunk and just like throwing shit at the walls.
What are we gonna do with
here
these keys? Are just thrown in the chest. I don't know if that's the best place. Just throw in the fucking chest.
You do what I say. When you're dungeon master, you can tell me where the treasures go.
Who's the giant sandworm here? Me or you, scrub?
Yes, sir. Put this piece of heart right at the end of the cannonball room. I want them to suffer a little bit and then get an okay reward. Yes, sir.
I wonder if that counts as the treasure for the dungeon.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is there anything else? What about in Metroid? Is there anything we're still conspicuously missing there?
No. I think at this point it's just get the 2 keys and go down to Torian.
Yeah, it would just be energy tanks, right? Yeah. Or, I guess, reserve tanks.
There's clearly a wealth of hearts somewhere. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah. Interesting. Uh-oh.
Let me go.
Fucker. I'm gonna get you. Did I tell you I played D&D for the first time 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, I heard that you burned a bunch of people alive.
Yeah, it was, I loved it. It was a lot of fun.
That's my goal, is to play at least one D&D session by the end of the year. Yeah.
Oh, dude. When you come next, we really should. Maybe I'll ask Braden if we could do it together, because they got me in and involved in really short order. Like, it was character creation took maybe about 45 minutes, but then after that, it was just like, hey, you're on an adventure, and if you have any questions, ask. But just use your imagination. Play how you want to play.
That's really kind of how I do my tax returns.
It's like a fill in your own adventure book.
Right. Okay, now you earned how much last year? 20,000? 30,000? Is that the right answer? Don't ask me. I don't know. You tell me.
Do you think that's a deductible? Because who am I to tell you it's not?
I mean, if you think that's a medical expense.
You tell me how many miles you think you drove this year.
I can't tell you how many times I've said that exact line before.
I'm not going to go check your odometer, sir. You tell me. I'm just here to fill in the numbers. Oh,
I think I've literally sat there and folded my arms once after like a back and forth about 3 times over. Like, okay, how much do you think you spent on medical? I don't know. What do you think? Well, what do you think? And I just folded my arms. It's like, we're not doing this all day.
Yeah,
You're going to give me a number or you're going to go out the door. It's going to be one of the two.
I mean, legally, what really constitutes a marriage, would you say?
A friend was asking me today if, I'm expecting a busy tax season. And I was thinking, I don't know. I just kind of do private practice now. I mean, I don't really do all this many taxes.
You're essentially Tom Hagen.
Yeah, I looked at my client roster. I was like, oh, I've got 50 regulars that I've got to get to this year, in addition to any new people I pick up from word of mouth.
Oh. God. That poor creature. You died like desperately clinging to that compass.
I like that I didn't even stop to address anything going in the room. That was just so far below Link at that point.
I know. Wow, that dungeon literally that was nothing.
That's it. We've got it all.
Tower, yeah. I mean, I guess really, do we want to kill Aghanim or Mother Brain first?
I mean, dial down that enthusiasm, Chris.
It's all gonna die.
All right, let's
The mysteries of the game are over.
Let's go get. Yeah, I know.
You just dot your I's and cross your T's.
Well, hey, this opens us up to play
Tunic, yes.
Exorcist: The Unholy Trilogy or Spooky's House of Jump Scares next. So,
Spoopums.
Either way, we win.
I'm wondering if there's a game that I have tucked
away.
Oh yeah,
and I don't mean to
really
monopolize the channel.
No. That's fine. I really enjoy your picks, but it seems like quite a while since I impressed you with something out of the blue. I'll have to think on that for a little bit.
I've kind of been a big fan lately, these 2 to 4 episode projects.
Yeah.
That's kind of a nice sweet spot.
The downside to that, though, is... I mean, yes, I completely agree. But privately, I play very few games like that. I tend to be in the 10-hour plus range.
Admittedly, I'm kind of really tempted to play Tunic on stream, so we'll see.
Okay.
That might be a little bit of a longer project for me.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, we tore through this in pretty short order, and this will be, what, episode 8 or 9?
I forget, because sometimes we clip these in half, so...
Yeah, exactly. So
I want to say 7.
Yeah.
I think this is our 7th, which isn't bad.
And I mean, really, there's nothing to stop this from being the finale, right?
I mean, it very may well be.
Unless you really want to go get some heart pieces and energy tanks, which...
No. I want to go ahead and I want to kill these guys.
Yeah, let's kill these guys.
Wrap it up.
Let's get these guys.
Ganon thought he couldn't get got.
Oh, he's getting gotten. Getting gotten. Let me see here. While you're looking, I'm going to try to think of some potential titles. So there's a couple of
My father was a gamer.
A gamer and a fiend. One day
he played RuneScape constantly. All our money went into the dueling arena.
One day he went off a little crazier than usual.
What are we talking about?
Took me into his office and said, "Son, you want to know how I got this knife?"
Son, you want to know how I got this rune two-hander?
Oh, let's see here. Ooh, Creeks. Well, we tried Creeks, but we couldn't get the controller to run that one time, but I think I've solved that problem. Creeks is a really fun... Have you heard or played or experienced that at all?
We don't have the big key, do we?
Son of a bitch. Oh, wait, no, didn't we get the big key? Oh, no, that was in the last dungeon. Sorry.
I don't want a dungeon anymore.
I'm done dungeoning. Right, see, that's why I was thinking we shouldn't stop in the middle of this one, because now we have to double back, and yeah.
Hey, we're in the same... We're in the same position we were.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely.
Nothing gained, nothing lost.
It's like when you call your doctor at the last minute to delay your prostate exam. You still got to do it. It's just going to happen in a later date.
I mean, that's an analogy.
It's still going to suck. Just not going to suck today.
Now, I am unfamiliar what you mean by... God. I'm unfamiliar by what you mean by, creeks. This is not something familiar to me.
It's a puzzle game. It's a 2D puzzle game that's all about, like, basically you're just presented with a series of rooms, and they get increasingly complicated as to, like, how you get through them. But it's all wrapped up in this, like, really charming, like, storybook atmosphere. It's a lovely game.
A little confused how I've not heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, look it up after you're done. I think it's, well, maybe it's not on Steam. I don't think it's an Apple exclusive. There's no way it is. I think they ported it from somewhere else.
I do not want to deal with that hand. I really don't.
Yeah, fuck the hands, man. Fuck those hands. No!
Oop.
Get him! Oh! Somebody just flirted with death.
I gave him something to think about.
Silver Arrow goes whizzing past and, like, shaves some of the hairs off of his knuckles.
Go, go, go!
Oh, God. That's not a fun room.
Link just feels about as irritated as I am right now.
Yeah. He's not happy to having to be doing this. Rip. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sir, please, I haven't seen my family in days. Yeah, no, Creeks is on Steam. I was gonna say.
How long has it been out?
2020.
Huh. Weird. Oh, thank God, the mushroom. I forgot about the mushroom.
Oh my God, that's awesome. We got the item that the mushroom gives us before we got the mushroom. Oh.
Ow.
Wow.
Ooh, well, he put me in my place.
He really did. He was bound and determined to fuck with the hero of time.
Give that electrofish a medal. Pin it on his squishy body.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh no. But yeah, no, Creeks, it's very clearly meant to...
Oh, thank God.
...be like taking a page out of Tim Burton's book, design-wise.
Okay, I see what you're talking about now.
But I mean, it's don't let that stop you, if that would stop you, as being derivative of, well, of being derivative of Burton or anything like that.
Why is it collapsing? Why does that need to happen?
It's a wonderful game from start to finish. Like, the puzzles can be complicated, but they never... It doesn't outstay its welcome. God damn. It's sort of Portal-esque, Like, where it ends at just the right moment. It's like, okay.
I appreciate when games do that.
It's like, okay, I've very clearly seen what the Portal puzzles have to offer. And then they stop. and that's the same with Creeks. But, like, you really feel like, one more of these, and I feel like they would start to become tedious, but then it ends, which is, it was perfectly paced. Get him. Get that boy.
I gotta move this statue, that's right.
Yes. And then you have to kill yourself.
Yep, that's the secret.
That's the secret sauce right there. Then do it again.
Then you gotta use strength on the,
Do it one more time.
Yeah.
This will please me. Keep doing it. Just throw yourself down there, Nick.
One of us is enjoying this far more than the other.
You got nothing to live for.
Maybe it'd be easier just to go down here? Why am I having so much trouble with this?
I don't know. I don't feel like this is generally a huge issue. There you go.
Oh, just do it. Okay.
Oh.
Just do it.
Oh, just fucking go. I got you.
Sure. Whatever.
Not supposed to ring the second you got into this room? Oh, God. So you lights him on fire.
Why was that necessary?
I don't know. The thing electrocutes you, so you just torch him. Oh, we've gotten to the point in the game where everything is funny. Sorry, sir. Oh, going back to D&D though, the voice that I keep doing, we got ambushed by this room full of kobolds, and so we kill all but one of them, but then our mage character basically hypnotizes the last kobold to like betray his friends. So he runs off into this room where he knows there's more kobolds hiding, and he just starts beating the crap out of one of them. and so as we're doing this, I start narrating like his friend is there. Gary, is that you? You've brought them right to us. Gary, good job. Gary, what are you doing? Gary, no. Gary, please. Gary. It just kept going like that for like 5 minutes. We're like strategizing while Gary is just mercilessly killing his friend. Gary.
A bit worthy of Family Guy.
I thought we was mates, Gary. We went to school together, Gary. Gary, please. Oh, God.
I'm getting nervous that I don't have this big key.
Don't you?
Nope.
Don't you? Like, if you really search yourself, don't you? Like, maybe you're just not thinking about it hard enough. Maybe the big key has been within you all along.
Yeah, you can keep making that joke, but we still ain't got no big key. Why won't these things move?
There's one.
I am just slowly becoming a rage monster here.
Yeah, that's what always happens by the end of this dungeon. Whoop. Woohoo! Well, okay.
Nice try, prick.
You get a big pile of fuck you. I mean, where haven't you haven't? Okay, that door up there to your left on the first floor. So like top right, see that room.
But I don't know how we get there.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess we might have to drop down from the floor above it. That would be my guess. Nope, that doesn't make sense either.
But I've been there.
But why wouldn't you have gone through the door on the left then? Oh wait. Is it go right? Go up? See the white in that middle room? That would connect you, right?
The what?
Or no. No, I'm wrong.
I think it's a warp.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it is.
This is dumb.
There's no treasure box in this room, right?
Oh, that would be annoying. Like, you have to wait for them to be done.
Yeah, that would be highly irritating.
I mean, I know that happens in Link's Awakening. I can't remember if that happens in Link to the Past.
Well, we're already mostly through the
you might as well wait it out.
Evil tile puzzle.
Gary.
I hate these things so much.
I know. Oh, well, I guess you were right.
Oh, all right. Well,
I mean, it's kind of like being technically right, you know? Your solution was correct. It just didn't do what you wanted it to do. I don't know, try going up the stairs and seeing if you can drop back down somehow? No? Okay. This is your playthrough, Nick.
Hum. I'm missing something here.
Well, and when you have to do it backwards like this, it's frustrating because there's not necessarily like a rhyme or reason to follow.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna try something here.
We're gonna get stupid up in here. Yes.
I think I've got it.
I think he's got it. What? Oh, okay. I thought that sound was your hookshot. I'm like, why is your hookshot suddenly invisible? Now the game's just trying to piss you off. We've
got a long way without getting stumped.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, this dungeon is a pain in the ass anyways, and you're basically doing it in reverse.
Okay. Like I said, I think I know what's up here.
It's those guys. What with the spikies? Yes.
Those guys actually have a name. I just forget what it is.
Spikies.
Oh, well.
Well, the invincibility
Okay,
frame.
that's this room.
Hey, yeah, okay, that is it. Okay. But why didn't we... That doesn't make any sense. Why wouldn't we have gone left? Because of the warps. That's why.
Because of the bull.
I
told myself there's no reason for us to destroy this wall. Because, yeah.
Don't I feel sheepish? Well. What? What is... Okay, there you go. Well.
Well.
Well. Wait a minute. There it is. Okay. I was about to get real pissed off.
There we go. Oh boy, now we can finally do this.
Kill everything.
Now it's just Link's murderous adventure to the tower.
Right, Link's about to have his sweet revenge.
It's just basically Die Hard at this point.
Right, there's one key advantage that you're still not supposed to have at this point in the game, and you're about to wield it irresponsibly on every low-level enemy you meet.
Yup.
Oh, where'd he get
Sorry,
silver arrows?
I always love how those mice look like people in mouse costumes.
Yeah, they do. Those were supposed to be locked away behind the door of unimaginable terror. Well, took one for his friend there, didn't he? Wow.
There we go.
That was all kinds of horse shit.
And done.
And done. Smooth as butter. Smooth as butter. Smooth.
There we go.
Butter.
I mean, I've got potions for days.
Butter, baby.
I can do this all night, guys.
I like how he rams the door, and just as he does, he like tosses the key in there. Slow-mo, he's like dashing at it like 10 miles an hour and like whips the key out of his pocket and into the lock just as he makes contact. I don't know why that was funny.
Oh.
Oh, you don't have potion. Oh, yes, you do. No, Chris, you misunderstood. He has all the potions.
I kill the bus driver.
Why are these Joker quotes coming out
I
of
don't
left
know.
field?
3-year dry spell, and all of a sudden I can't stop referencing them.
Hey!
Hmm.
Cape, Rod.
All right, we'll do it your way, game.
Fine, I'll try. You don't want to go down? Okay. I mean,
I want to get my room checkpoint set back up to here.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
In case I don't make it.
Yeah, that's always a good idea.
Oh, wait a sec. I forgot. There's a much easier way to do this part. Oh, I guess not.
I didn't know that was what happened. I've never done that before.
Really?
No, I did not know that was what happened when you rammed those. There you go.
Well, I try to teach everybody just one new thing.
Remember in our playthrough of this where I straight up forgot how to do that, ramming those blocks?
Yeah, but this is the only time in the game you'd need to do that, so I can understand why you would.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also, like you said, though, the only time, so you would think it would be distinct enough that I would remember it.
What a weird place to learn how to do that, you know?
Yeah, right at the end of the fucking game. Like, there could have been a couple of puzzles where that would have been really useful to, you know, like, get an item or something, but no.
Or a dungeon mechanic at some point.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but nope. Ooh, you know what? I mean, you probably don't want to do too many Zelda-type games, one after another, but, I ordered that, system... back in the summer that can basically play any Game Boy or Game Boy Advance game. And you can hook it up via an HDMI cord. It would be a lot of fun to replay Minish Cap for the first time in 15 years for me.
You know, I remember that game being okay, but I don't remember anything about it.
See, I'm really surprised because I loved the heck out of that game.
I mean, it was fine. It was inoffensive. I mean,
I thought
it didn't do anything that...
I thought it was a breath of fresh air for this. Well, maybe because at that point, like all we had for about 10 years was
harkening back
3D
to
Zelda
our
games.
Metroidvania conversation. It was a perfectly adequate another Zelda.
Well, see, I was, and maybe it was just at the time I was unsure if we would ever see a classic 2D style Zelda again. But when it came out, like I was all about that game, and I remember it having some brilliant mechanics with like the mini regular size sort of stuff. But you're right. Maybe it was just nostalgia and the fact that this was the only 2D Zelda game to come out since Link to the Past.
I mean, there's kind of a point, or you have a bit of a point there. I mean, that was back when, you know, if you wanted a Zelda game, Nintendo had to furnish it. This was before Steam, you know.
Yeah.
Had the embarrassment of riches of indie developers.
Exactly.
Who would,
that's
satisfy whatever itch.
So I guess maybe I'd be just as curious to see, is it as good as I remember, or has it not held up at all?
Oh, for
really? Right there. Oh my God, I'm having a seizure. Hit him right in their invisibility frame.
I suppose I can't charge this room either, can I?
Hell yeah,
apparently I can.
Those two assholes. All right, Gary, you go high, I'll go low. Gary! What's he doing, Gary? He can run! I didn't know he could run.
Blimey, no one told us he could do that.
Oh God, he did it again. He's making right fools out of us. Oh God, I'm stuck on the conveyor
that's
belt.
Right. And he saved himself.
Right, he's terrified though. How am I going to get off this? My wife's right, I am a fool.
All right.
You just want to...
God, why do we got to do another one of these puzzles? We've already had one in this dungeon.
I mean, can't you just stand in the middle and do the flame spell?
You got to get yourself at a good position because you got to get down to the door in time too.
Yeah. Yeah, counterclockwise, that's the way to go. There we go.
Wonderful.
Boy, those eyes were just biding their time.
They did what they were supposed to.
Oh, this room's a pain in the ass too because it starts to collapse, right? Yep.
Yeah.
You either get it right away or you don't get it.
I mean, at least it doesn't drop you to, you know, a floor that's more annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
It's just directly below.
Alright, there you go.
Oh my God.
What will we do?
How long does this madness go on for?
At least 2 more rooms. Hey, super
Why
missile.
drop a key? Why not just have it be enemy locked gates? I don't know.
Why the hell not?
I mean, I don't mean to question Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yeah, who am I?
I am just a man.
He's only a man. Yeah, fairy dust that fucker before. Or not.
All right.
Well, I thought you were about to do something brilliant. There it goes.
I did too, and then I got turned into a bunny.
I got turned into a bunny. I was gonna kill that fairy, then I got turned into a bunny.
Oh, thank God, I did get a
pay
key.
the rent, but then I got turned into a bunny.
Doesn't quite have the same ring to it as, and then I got high.
Now I'm sleeping on the curb, and I know why. Why, Nick? Because I got turned into a bunny.
There we go.
You
may think it's funny.
But I'm a bunny. That's so wholesome. Hey, missiles.
I didn't even expect anything of any
vaguely
value.
penis-shaped missiles.
Oh, you're
Why
just
are
now
these here
noticing
other
the
than to piss
phallicness
you
of it.
off?
Okay.
Yeah, I know. It only took me like 7 episodes to get to the penis jokes. believe it or not, that's personal growth. Hello.
I'm not gonna touch that pun.
Personal growth. What are you up to now? 6 to 8 inches. Wait, what? Nothing.
Come on!
Jesus! Nothing like climbing stairs on ice. Single most annoying mechanic in the game.
But I put out that carpet and everything. Okay, more of this.
So, did you ever, like, take a closer look at the sprite and try to see him the way that I saw him as a kid?
I can't see it, and man, I've tried.
So the red dot in the middle of his forehead, I always thought was a mouth.
You can explain it as much as you want. I'm not
and
gonna
then, like,
it.
the 2 wrinkles in his hood on either side of the red dot, I always thought were like droopy little eyes, and he looked like really stupid and sad. When you see it, you won't be able to unsee it.
I mean, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Just like now, I can't unsee what his actual sprite is.
Quick, all of you Aghanims, loan me your power.
Lend me your power.
That was criminally easy.
Yeah, he didn't really give you much sport there, did he? Ha! I was a pig all along, but now I'm really a bat.
You thought I was a man, but I was a pig, and now I'm a bat. Goodbye.
You fool, I'm a bat. What would have happened if you beat that without the flute?
I kind of wish I didn't get the flute, so I could find out.
Link just calls, "Hey, third, please." Yeah, that's a hell of a bat.
How do you get in there without smashing the top?
All right, Nick, Mother Brain. Okay, Ganon. You do you. You think.
You remember when Ganon said this at the end of Link to the Past?
Do. You're nothing but an asshole. Bet you didn't know you can't hum while holding your nose close. Wait, what?
Classic Zelda line.
Oh, he's right.
We've all learned something tonight.
Wow, it's impossible.
This isn't working.
Is that how humming works? You just blow air out of your nose?
Is that your takeaway from this series?
Oh, God, that really hurts. I'm gonna do this.
The pain is the point, my friend. Oh!
The cruelty is the point, Chris.
That's what I meant.
By the way, really depressing book. I mean, not that there's any, like, really uplifting books about the Trump presidency, but...
What book was this?
The Cruelty is the Point.
That's literally the title?
Yes.
Which of his inner circle defected and then wrote that to gain a few bucks?
Actually, no, I think it was a career reporter, but still, I mean, it was... No, Silver!
It does kind of sound like something Woodward would have wrote.
Shoot him!
Well, you see, I would like
Woodward,
to.
Didn't he do the new Lincoln book?
He did. He's done a few books.
Well, the Lincoln one's supposed to be really good.
Weird time to be writing about Lincoln.
Yeah. Dude, did you see the thing on the internets where it's a picture and the caption is, "Who is this?" And it's very clearly Obama, but it's also very clearly Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And it's such brilliant Photoshop that it's impossible to tell where Obama ends and The Rock begins, and vice versa.
Ah.
Like, look it up. It's kind of like a modern mind teaser. No, Rachel. It really fucks with you because you're like, that's so clearly Obama, but wait, it's also very clearly The Rock. And their features are just blended together perfectly as to be indistinguishable from each other.
How long can this fight go on for?
Oh, Ganon knows. Well, swing and a miss, Link. I almost thought you were going to fall down the hole and I was going to cry a little bit.
Just a little.
There he goes.
Okay, I was kind of thinking it would go on for another 30 minutes.
Well, you done did it. It's not like you're going to lose to Mother Brain.
I mean, that fight's kind of a gimme, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, under the worst of circumstances, that fight's a gimme.
'Twas the best of circumstances, 'twas the worst of circumstances.
Wow, no pomp and circumstance there.
Yeah, literally nothing.
Back to the top with you, fucker.
Get out.
I mean, there's nothing we're missing in Metroid, right?
You killed your Ganon, get out.
He's dead, you did it. Here's your ticket. Ticket to what? Here's your ticket.
Get out.
Get out of here. Oh my god. Look at that guy just did more damage to you than Ganon did. Now
that was Ganon's son, you didn't know?
Died like Ganon, didn't he?
All right. What's the quickest way? This is the quickest way.
Yeah, right down here. Yep.
Oh.
Going to Metroid Land. After we killed Ganon. Wait, one energy tank. Oh, one
area.
Energy tank left.
First level of Planet Zebus.
Zebers.
No, wait. I'm thinking of the intro to Star Fox.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Fourth planet in the Lilat system.
Sewer surfing.
All right, I guess let's refill all of our stuff.
All of our stuff, just to make it as
we don't want to go
as possible.
Go off half-cocked.
Yeah. I was gonna make a full cock joke, but I mean, well, I guess there it is. I don't have to impress any of you.
75 super missiles. Isn't like 80 the maximum, or is 75?
I don't remember. Actually, I always thought 50 was the maximum. No, 50 super bombs. Power bombs.
Boy, then we did come pretty close to maxing some of this stuff out.
Yeah, you did.
Huh.
Yeah. Well, I also wasn't sure if like the totals were different for the randomizer.
We may never know.
Are you going the wrong way?
Sure am.
There you go.
I'm going to Old Torian.
I was gonna say, to be fair, you were just being really awesome and thinking of the NES game. You were going to fight Mother Brain from 1987.
A couple decade earlier, I would have been right.
That's right. God, 1994, man.
Oh God! She's back.
I kind of hate that I'm starting to have really vivid memories of what is essentially 30 years ago. That's kind of a mind trip for me.
If it makes you feel any better, literally everyone else past the age of 40 has had the same issue.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's still
this is not. Oh, my knee. That wasn't supposed to pop like that.
But it's happening to me for the first time, and it's starting to freak me out. Like, things that I think of as, like, you know, relatively recent, or like, this is something that a lot of people have experienced. Are like, no, fewer and fewer people have that experience of going to Walmart in 1994 and seeing the giant cutout of Samus and thinking, oh, wow, what's this game? And it's Super Metroid.
What a brave new world.
Right, one of the greatest games to ever release, and I didn't hear about it off the internet or off a TV commercial. I walked into a store and saw an advertisement for it, and there it was, ready to change my, like, little 7-year-old life forever. Never gonna have that experience again, Nick.
No. No one will.
No,
things have changed.
That's right. Like,
the world is changing, Parker.
Right? Yeah. Like Connor's never gonna walk into a store and be like, "Dude, the new Pokemon just fucking came out. That's awesome." I didn't know they were working on one of these. Let me know when
Connor does say that.
To be fair, my approach to profanity with my children is there's a time and a place for all language. Just
this is a valid point.
Be careful what you say in polite company. No one word is inherently more evil than another word. Just be careful.
I don't know. There's a couple words you probably still shouldn't say.
Yeah, there's at least one word that I am not correct on.
Oh, good. This.
There's always that one word. Well, good God, man.
I really wanted to avoid getting bitten because boy is that a pain.
Nothing worse than when a Metroid starts sucking on you.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna make the joke.
Their teeth.
Yee! I mean,
you know the worst thing about getting sucked by Metroids, right?
Oh,
they drag the teeth.
So, what happened to Sparks? Did they disappear?
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh, that's fine.
To be fair,
That's
she didn't need to stay for they drag the teeth.
I had a red wall question for her, but oh well, that's fine. There's always next time.
Yeah, she'll be back. This is the last time we see Sparks. She's totally sick of Play the Hits.
That's the second easiest Chozo I've ever killed.
Second easiest. Oh, right, the first one with the super missiles. Where he just blew his fucking head off.
Yeah, so, some neat storytelling without any
I know.
without any dialogue.
When I say that this game absolutely is one of the greatest games of all time and it changed my life, I'm never ever being facetious.
Oh yeah, this was something back in its day.
Not just back in its day. Like, few games are even today as effective at building narrative tension and making you feel something with no words and only the most rudimentary graphical effects.
Yeah, I mean, maybe not so much this game. I mean, this is essentially the only plot beat in the game.
Yeah, but
it's an effective one,
right? And I almost think it's richer for it. Like if there were other like scripted events or cutscenes, you would expect it, but you don't. There's like that moment of panic where like, did I do something wrong? Is this thing gonna kill me?
Yeah.
And it's so effective because it's only new once. Like after that, when you know what's gonna happen, you know, like the impact is diminished.
Yeah,
it's still cool, but like the first time that happens, it's a complete mindfuck. It's like, why did that thing just spare me? Then it dawns on you.
You finally realize you've run into one familiar thing in this strange foreign planet.
Exactly, and let's be honest,
it works. Yeah.
No one who played this game played Metroid 2 on the Game Boy. So like everyone's like, oh my gosh, that must be that Metroid from that opening montage. It thinks Samus is its mother. You're not even gonna save, huh? You're just going for it.
I mean,
you are a cocky son of a bitch, Nick Weber, and I like it.
I mean, how hard is this part? I mean, just maybe
really
avoid
not.
the SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Except, I was playing this, a couple of years ago now. Also, mindfuck. With Max on Play the Hits. But it was the GBA one, Metroid Zero Mission.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was like a combination of me being stupid and the emulator controls being just a little bit off. But, God, the mother brain fight in that one pissed me off royally. Get her, Nick! Shoot her right in her stupid brain.
Has anyone ever not tanked the damage in this fight?
No, I know you can avoid it, but there's no reason to.
Why would you? It does like 3 HP, and I've got like 1,000,000.
Right, and you're also going to lose all your HP anyways in the second half and get it all back, so it doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Oh, I thought the emulator crashed for just a second.
Oh god, that would have been horrible timing.
We just came up out of the ground immediately.
Oh god, she's already dead, Nick. Let her be. Oh god, those super missiles. Oh god! I always feel like Mother Brain is kind of the victim here. Like, you wake her up out of her tank and immediately start unloading like boulder after boulder into her exposed brain tissue.
We don't even know what she was doing here.
No.
We're just told.
Like, and all of her attacks, like, they're so pathetic. They just look like she's trying to get you to leave her alone. Like, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? Oh my
She's
god.
Trying. I probably should have taken more damage so this didn't take so long.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's using the hyper beam.
And this is another cool part too, where like Samus like is unable to get up. And, like you're not in control. You're sort of in control, but
oh yeah,
that's
now
just
you
a
got
cool
no.
effect.
Oh no, definitely some neat wordless storytelling here at the end.
And like I said, the first time you play it, it does a great job of building tension by making the situation feel genuinely hopeless. Like,
it's weird. How many times am I going to have to hit you?
Like I kind of thought when I was a kid, like, oh man, maybe if I land like one good shot, she'll go down. No, of course you can't.
Little 12-year-old heart fluttering.
No, not even 12, man. Literally 7 years old when I first played this.
Yeah.
That's wild to think about.
What do you think this Metroid's name is?
I always called him Sam.
Sam?
Sam the Metroid, yeah. Because there was a big kid who we all looked up to at my babysitter named Sam. Just Sam.
There you go.
Yeah. In retrospect, Sam was kind of an abusive asshole. But boy, was that cool in 1994. He wore a denim jacket and cussed. Little Sam.
Yeah, it reminds... Oh, well, I was going to make a comment about the Fawns, but the Fawns wore a leather jacket, so that's a bit of a leap.
And his catchphrase was not, fuck you. So that would have made Happy Days really funny, though. Hey, fuck you. Fonz. Jesus, man. It's a public place. Fuck you all.
John B, no, don't do it.
Sam! And then again, too, like, you're genuinely pissed off that happened.
Yeah. This is some good storytelling.
And you're given, like, the absolute reckless power to take your revenge. There's nothing fucking cooler than the Hyper Beam. Yeah, there's nothing cooler than the Hyper Beam to this day. Like, that is the most amazing power-up.
Oh my god, Chris, we've done it. We've beaten the randomizer in 7 episodes.
You've beaten the randomizer. I was along for the ride. Now the question is, will Max and I ever do it?
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Wait.
Mother Brain was holding something. It looks like a sword? Oh god.
I thought I was gonna get squished like a bug.
Yeah, right. Wouldn't that have been a horrible way to die right at the end?
That'd be very anticlimactic.
Mega Man X style, where like his foot accidentally gets caught between the 2 pixels of the door and he explodes.
Alright. It worked!
Wow! You just ejected that fucker. Did you see that? You just went flying.
I was too busy planning my next murder.
to focus on that really cruel murder.
I can't focus on just one of them.
Please, guys, there's time for me to kill you all. I got 2.5 minutes.
I'll come down off my ledge and admit I'm wrong there. I mean, when I think about this game as a whole, yeah, I mean it all is basically one big wordless story, right? That's told purely through visuals, whether you're going through Meridia or Brinstar.
Well, like if you stop and look at the details, that there really is a narrative in the background. It's kind of like Hollow Knight, but of course Hollow Knight does have text.
I think you will love Tunic if you ever play it.
Yeah,
I'll put it that way.
I'm really gonna have to give it a shot now because you've set the bar pretty high for that one.
I hope you do, because I can't wait for you to ask questions, because that is absolutely. That is a game where it perfectly recaptures the magic of being a kid and trying to find someone on the playground who knows like how to beat level 6-3.
Oh, cool. See, I love that.
Like, you will have to get out pen and paper in order to beat that game.
I know there's like a lot of like the early 90s that I'm looking back on and it's just nostalgia. But at the same time, like that was a fun way to
But it's nostalgia and it's novelty too.
Yeah, right. Because like we were saying, you can't do that anymore, right?
Yeah, you get stumped, you just look it up on GameFAQs. I mean,
or YouTube,
you can just not do that, but my
like,
time is valuable.
Yeah, right. And like if you were to ask someone at school or at work, they'd be like, dude, can't you just go on YouTube? Why are you asking me? Like it's a complete like there's no culture surrounding it anymore.
You didn't have any options, you know? Either you knew or you didn't.
Like the kid at recess who would tell you a million different ways that you can bring Aerith back from the dead. You know, it's just a different time.
Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder what would happen if I went to Hyrule right now.
Oh my god.
Hyrule is also exploding.
Link has 10 minutes to evacuate Hyrule. Oh god, where do I go? Where do I go?
Oh god, I wish. That would be so funny.
That would have been, like, that would have required some programming chops, but that would have been an extremely funny end to this game. Like the Triforce is right behind Mother Brain, and then
Triforce is overloaded.
And then it cuts you back to Hyrule. Link has just defeated Ganon, and he has to escape an exploding pyramid.
Simultaneously? Oh my god.
Right?
We're making this ROM hack better somehow here.
Oh yeah, that would be so funny.
Well, Chris, they said it couldn't be done, but we proved all the haters wrong.
That's right. Fuck you, haters.
You just blew up an entire planet. Well, Mother Brain did. I mean, that's what the official
Mother
Federation
Brain.
report will read as.
I didn't see Samus try to stop it from happening.
She was there. She was there when it happened. She was there when it all went down. Oh, I guess Samus died. Nope, never mind. She's fine.
She's not in control of her ship, though. Wow, wow, wow. Like, the inside is just nothing but vomit. I've always wondered what would happen. Like, there's these, like, really cool suits of armor, like Samus and Darth Vader. What happens if they have to throw up?
I mean...
Like, is there something...
It's the future.
Yeah, like, they've thought of that, right? Like, a tube just pops up and goes into her mouth, and she just throws up into that, right? Oh my god. Oh, I didn't expect, like, there to be a musical number.
Yeah,
huh.
I mean, I don't think anybody composed it. I think they just kind of yoinked it from somewhere, but that's fine. That's good.
What is this? It kind of sounds vaguely Enix-y.
This sounds like something you'd hear at the beginning of like Super Smash Brothers at the title screen or something.
Not Illusion of Gaia.
This doesn't sound like either of the two games we just played.
One of the Lufia games? Kind of, maybe one of the early Tales games. I don't know. It feels like something out of that genre.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. This was a lot of fun. This was a really cool way to re-experience these games.
I definitely think
I'd give a review, but we've already talked about how meaningful these were for us.
I mean, the first half is definitely the most exciting, right? Because after about the second half, it does just kind of become, all right, we'll play these games.
You're right. The first part is the most exciting because, like, you open up a treasure and you get something you're absolutely not supposed to have yet. And then in the middle of the game, it's like, okay, now we've got to buckle down and, like, just try to figure out how to get the items we need to progress. And then
I don't believe we did 372 power bombs. I do not believe that.
Apparently you did.
I don't believe that.
But you did. More power bombs than super missiles, apparently.
Huh.
Oh, man. Swordless boss kills 1. Nice.
What an interesting thing to track.
But then by the end of it, it's like you're not even overpowered anymore. It's just, go beat the game as usual. I guess there's probably, like, if you play with some of the settings and like, you find, like, really creative ways to beat it without, like, completing all the dungeons or doing anything. It's just like, how can you get to Ganon or Mother Brain with as little as possible? I can see that being a pretty novel experience too, but that requires some real, like, inside knowledge of the inner workings of these games that I don't have.
Maybe if they, like, capped you at a certain amount of treasure boxes or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I just realized
each of those treasure boxes, like, was something, like, it makes it so that you can technically beat the game, but you have to figure out how.
Well, we could do that, or we could just do this, I guess, right? That sounds like a lot of work.
We got the flavor. We're all set.
I just realized that after all that, I don't think we opened the big chest in Ganon's tower.
Huh. Wonder what was in there.
We'll never know. We'll never know. But yeah, this was fun.
The big Goron sword.
Neat project, and I'm glad you introduced me to it. And
and thank you for running a mile with it. That was great.
So yeah, I cannot wait to see what our next original project will be
Yeah,
for
yeah, we're gonna have to figure
2023.
something out cool. And we've also freaking got to get the whole gang back together. It's been what 2.5 months since we've done a four-player episode.
Yeah, that's true. We'll get there hopefully.
We will.
We'll get there next time.
Yep, we'll see you then, buddy.
What do you want, Duncan?
Weed.
Lots of weed.